Hello. So, you thought that Tearless died ages ago? No, it didn't. I have decided to bring it back to life for no reason other than I have no life and I don't know what I'm doing. And as you can see here, these are all the balloons, tower defense, monkeys, and today I'm going to be rating them from use for easy win to why does this exist. Okay, let's start with why does this exist, and thing is, Banana Farm has become even more useless now since Benjamin exists and he's free money and he costs like he's better value than this thingy. And then yeah, this is the only thing in why does this exist. And next up we have this is a waste of space. Ice towers aren't really good for anything. They were good in the first few things, but then they get kind of annoying, and really it's only useful if you get metal freeze and then they actually do damage, but otherwise they're not really that useful in the latest DCs especially. And also going here, same thing, it is just useless. Yeah. What would be in scam? Remember, this is just my opinion, so if your favorite unit gets a low rating, then I'm sorry, but it's my opinion. And well, actually, yeah, Super Monkey just exists as well. I think I obviously is like the good tower, but a lot of its upgrades are really expensive, and you'll only ever be able to unlock them in free play. For example, the True Sun God, um, only in free play. Like, I think it's a scam. Why does this exist? You know what? I don't like the tack shooter either. It's it's kind of bad because it has like such a short range, but it's almost like every other tower. It's just what? Like, yeah. So as you can see, I just don't like the primary units. Like the only one I really like is bomb shooter. I'll get to that later. And okay, so it exists. Dart Monkey exists. There's nothing much I can say here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Monkey Ace. The thing is, it rarely ever hits an actual balloon. It's only when you turn on by never miss targeting. Otherwise, it's just really useless and doesn't do anything. Also, going in, it exists is Boomerang Monkey. It's just I find it kind of hard to separate from Dart Monkey because they're almost the same, to be honest, and to, they're really similar in upgrades as well. And then Droid, well, Droid, it doesn't really have anything special. There's nothing special about Droid or Alchemist. Even though I like Alchemist, I must admit they're not that special. And neither with Wizard Monkey. Actually, I'm putting it there. It's pretty good, along with Monkey Village. But Monkey Village is really good if you have a lot of space. But you need to be careful when you're placing down things if you're gonna use a Monkey Village later, because a lot of the time I find that I have to like buy a bigger radius because I don't have any space to put where all my other monkeys are because I was too busy using that space. Yeah. Uh, Honestly, it just it's not that, I just don't find it that useful. It's a tower. It exists. It's not bad. It's just like all of these I don't really use. Okay, so Monkey Buccaneer goes in pretty decent. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. I don't really have anything else to say. And as you can see here, it's a bit on the negative side. A lot of these towers no longer have use to me. And then there are a lot of meh units. And then there's Bomb Tower. Bomb Tower is good against lead, but I don't know, because I can never seem to find an option that turns on camo detection, because that's like the most important. But it's good against lead. When you're playing with Bomb Shooter, always turn on close, because then you maximize its bomb boom radius. And now we're going to use for almost as easy win. First off, we have the Ninja Monkey. It's really good for camo, and the projectiles are really good, especially and distraction. They have some. This dude has some really good early upgrades. Yeah, and then also going there is Spike Factory. Spike Factory is like also detects camo, and you know the mistake a lot of people make is that they put it at the front, but I think it's really meant at the back, because then it can build up spikes, and then in case the balloons melt through your defense, the Spike Factory is like your last hope. And and then if you get lead camo lead, then you can get white hot spikes, and that's good. And then there's Monkey Sub. Oh, Monkey Sub. The projectiles are homing, which is really good, and even though it's out at sea, like everything about it is really good, and it would be used for easy win, but it's a naval unit. And then, as you can see, these two military units. First up is Sniper Monkey. Sniper Monkey used to be so overpowered because essentially it covered the entire map. Now in BTD6, it doesn't, but that doesn't mean it's underpowered. In fact, it's still really good, and man, it's still really good, especially on the easier maps, because there are almost no obstacles. It all depends on how you place it. And then my favorite tower goes to the Heli Pilot. Now, Heli Pilot is also a flying unit, but I think it's better in a lot of ways, because first, there's a lot more control with it. With this, you can only choose like patterns it goes through, but with this, you can like choose it to follow touch, lock in place, or patrol points. But then there's one upgrade called Pursuit, and essentially it covers the entire map as well, and that makes it really good. And yeah, it's the best unit because of the Pursuit. Well, that's my tier list. As you can see, Banana Farmer is bad. Ice Tower and Glue Gunner, they're only gonna be early rounds. These three expensive, they're okay, but they're just think that using them is a bit of a waste of money. They exist. These ones are pretty good if you know how to use them, which I don't know how to use like any of them, and these ones are really good. But there are just some things that make them so they're not so strong. For example, Ninja Monkey, his projectiles can't go through lead, and that is really annoying. And Spike Factory, it's like it doesn't really, you can't really control where it shoots. So sometimes you can shoot in annoying directions, and like I said, Monkey Sub can only be placed in water. But these two, they're good in anything. Use them in any map, and you can get a free win. And that's all. Why did I make this video?